Hi, I'm Kimberly Fleming. I'm a high school science research teacher in White Plains, New York. I'm currently working with Colonel Diana Laux in the Physics and Engineering Department at West Point Military Academy in New York.
And I'm Geena Taite. I'm a high school mathematics teacher at the PCTI STEM Academy in Wayne, New Jersey.
Have you ever gazed in awe at the dancing lights of the aurora, a breathtaking spectacle in the night sky? What if I told you that these beautiful lights are a visible sign of something far more powerful, something that can disrupt our modern world and even cost industries millions of dollars? Imagine farmers relying on precise GPS for their livelihoods, suddenly finding their equipment useless, leading to significant financial losses. This isn't science fiction, it's the real world impact of space weather.
In this lesson, we begin by engaging students with auroras. We use a recent event, the May 2024 aurora, to spark students' curiosity by showing them images and a time-lapse video of the event. Students also engage in this real-world phenomenon by reading an article that discusses the unseen but costly impacts of geomagnetic storms, such as the reported $500 million in damages to farmers due to GPS malfunctions. Through a claim evidence reasoning activity, students start to identify the visible and unseen impacts of these storms.
Next, we explore. This phase is all about building foundational knowledge. Through a collaborative jigsaw activity, students will become experts on different key concepts related to solar activity, Earth space environment, and GPS technology. They will define essential vocabulary and understand the cause and effect relationship between solar events like flares and CMEs and the geomagnetic storms they trigger.
In the explain phase, students synthesize their newfound expertise from the jigsaw activity. Students return to their home groups, share their expert knowledge, and collaboratively construct and present their understanding of key concepts related to geomagnetic storms and GPS signals. Students teach their peers, solidifying their understanding of these complex scientific ideas.
Now it's time to elaborate. This is where students dive into real scientific data. They'll analyze provided data sets, such as the KP index, DST index, and the BZ component from a real space weather event. They'll graph and interpret this data, identifying patterns and correlations during space weather events, and even explore statistical concepts like mean, median, range, and standard deviation. This will deepen their understanding of how scientific data supports explanations of GPS signal disruptions.
Finally, we evaluate students in this unit plan. Students showcase their understanding by creating a public service announcement. Students will communicate complex scientific information about space weather and address what causes auroras, how they impact technology, why it matters to the general public, and how it affects a particular stakeholder like farmers, airline pilots, military, emergency responders, and satellite companies. Through gallery walks and peer feedback, students learn from one another and evaluate each other's work. Students also self-reflect on their learning in this overall lesson plan through a Google form. This unit plan empowers students to make meaningful connections between solar activity and its real-world effects on Earth through data analysis, critical thinking, and communication. By engaging in hands-on exploration, collaborative research, and a public-facing PSA, students apply interdisciplinary STEM skills to address the challenges posed by geomagnetic storms. Ultimately, they leave the unit with a deeper understanding of Earth's space environment and the importance of space weather awareness in our technology-driven world.
Thank you. I'm Kimberly Fleming.
And I'm Geena Taite, and thank you for listening.